So, Call of Duty Mobile DMZ. Yeah, Call of Duty Mobile is getting an extraction mode. I don't know, from the gameplay that I have seen, the fact that it is getting an extraction mode is pretty exciting to me, especially because I've been very interested in extraction shooters ever since Arena Breakout. But yeah, when I heard that Call of Duty Mobile is getting an extraction mode called DMZ Recon at CoDMs, I was like super hyped, like, oh, holy shit. Like, this is right down my alley. I'm like super into extraction shooters ever since Arena Breakout came out. As soon as I've been playing Arena Breakout since like day one. That's like a really purist, like Escape from Tarkov-ish extraction shooter. Whereas Call of Duty Mobile is more like taking the Delta Force route, where it's more arcadey. And not to say like that's a bad thing. Like, I think it makes it more accessible, more people want to play. So like the lobbies won't be bot lobbies. Because like, yeah, Arena Breakout I think is really cool, but I can understand like why people don't play it as much, because like it's super hard to get into. You have to learn so much just to be able to play, just to competitively, I mean. Whereas like if it's more arcadey, like you can just pick it up and go straight up. You don't have to learn like any new mechanics. But yeah, from the gameplay I've seen, also FYI, this gameplay that you're seeing isn't mine. It's off YouTube. Link in the description for this gameplay. Yeah, but from what I've seen, it does look interesting, and it looks like a fully fledged mode. They've clearly been working on this for a while, considering the amount of stuff the update is coming with. Now there's like NPC boss fights. There's a whole looting system that's working perfectly already. Like, it's not like they had to it's clear that they didn't just start this. And the map looks pretty good. They have a whole huge map called Serpent Island, I think. And yeah, it looks pretty hype. One thing that I am confused about, it doesn't look like it has much of an identity so far. Like, I feel like it's trying to go more the Delta Force route of extraction shooter, but it just, I don't know, it doesn't fit quite right. It looks great in terms of like visually, it looks amazing. Like, feels like they're trying to go for some amounts of like military realism, or like operators extract that's like the whole shtick of extraction shooters. Like, it's supposed to be super realistic. You take gear in, you only have one life, there's no revive, there's no loot. It's just what you have taking in. Kill other players, get their stuff, loot out. You know what I mean? But then the bosses. So in other extraction shooters, the bosses are just people, right? It's just like a really tough guy with like, well, no, I don't know, like best armor, and he's like really good at aiming, or he has a bunch of guards, or he has some cool weapon that like it's really hard to fight against. But here in Call of Duty Mobile, in DMZ Recon, let me just call it DMZ Recon. In DMZ Recon, it's some mythic. It's some guy named Kuichi, and he can like teleport. He has a sword. He's all techy, and it just feels a little off from like the usual extraction shooter mode, especially because like until the point that you fight the boss, it still does feel like we are aiming for realism until you see the boss, like, it is like flashed in and out. He's a cool, you know what I mean? It goes from being realistic to being like fantasy really quick, and it just feels a little off-putting. I don't think that they should remove Kuiji. I feel like they should just implement a bit more of it, a bit more of like the fantasy aspect to the rest of the map. And yeah, I've seen a lot of people talking about the mode. Oh yeah, it's like right now we're on a computer. Look, this looks so good. This looks fully fledged. They're taking a lot of Modern Warfare 2 DMZ inspiration, which I find really cool. I wish they kept supporting Modern Warfare 2 DMZ, to be honest. And like there's like new armor plate animations, new drop it animations. And that also has me excited for like, will they bring these features to the rest of the game? Will they bring like a map of this fidelity to the rest of the game, like BR and MP? Because that would be really exciting. Also, I've seen like a lot of players talk about them thinking that, I'm just gonna name Stealth CoDM was talking about how the only way for CoDM DMZ to succeed is if they like shut down BR or MP and force people to play DMZ. I don't think that's really the case. Yeah, I do feel like it's gonna spread the player base a little thin, but shutting down BR or MP is like a little insane. That would just drive people away from the game, period. Like, let's say someone who's just like really not into like extraction shooters. Like, they know what an extraction shooter is, they just don't want to try it. It's not for them. They just want to get their like daily BR games or daily MP ranked games in, and you're barring them from that just to like force them to play a game mode that they might not like to begin with, or they might not even give a fuck about. You know what I mean? But yeah, I feel like it does. We don't need to take that drastic of an action for it to see. There's like guys like me that are into extraction shooters, that are into this vibe. That just I just don't want to sink all my time into a separate game like Delta Force or Arena Breakout. So the fact that it's in Call of Duty Mobile is really exciting to me. Oh, I think this is the point where they fight QG. Yeah, QG. So like it's like Kurohana Mercenary Kuiji, and all the Kurohana guys you meet before this are regular like guys. They have they're just regular grunts with guns and like regulatory military outfit, and like there's big guys with like big suits. But then even those guys are semi-realistic. And then there's Mr. Swordman who can teleport. There are like a bunch of like crystal formations around the map. I feel like they could lead more into that. Lead more into like the fantasy lore of the game. Now it just feels like an insane collision between Modern Warfare 2, considering how much Modern Warfare 2 stuff, how much Modern Warfare-esque stuff they have just added to the game in this test server. And then now it's clashing against the Call of Duty mobile type lore. And now it's like mixing in a weird way. Maybe I'm just not used to it. Maybe this is like the new identity going forward. See, like, what the fuck is that? That's cool. I thought that looks cool as shit. But, just feels a little off-putting considering the rest of the lore of the game. I feel like Call of Duty Mobile doesn't have much of an identity. And maybe I'm just feeling weird that DMZ mode has an identity at all. And yeah, they're already pushing the DMZ Recon mode in the global version. I don't know about the greener version, but they already like have an event page for DMZ Recon, even though it's not even out yet. They are definitely like gonna try and push this really hard because it is a whole new game mode, a whole new big ass map. I assume they worked on this for quite a while, for like years, I think. Oh yeah, and DMZ mode is still gonna have abilities. I forgot. Just like class abilities like they have in BR. That's what feels weird to me too. I feel like okay, but I feel like that is better. That takes away from some of the realism, making Kuiji look less off-putting. They said it's not going to be the same classes as BR, even though isn't that just the rewind ability from BR? They said their abilities are going to be different, keeping them a little more grounded. I don't think we can pull out Pumped or whatever the fire starter class is from BR, which is a good thing. Also, I wonder how PvP is going to be in DMZ Recon, because the footage we have seen from DMZ Recon so far, it's been mostly people going against bots because test servers are usually filled with bots. You're not likely to meet real players in test servers. So I wonder how it's going to be, especially because players in DMZ Recon will have like a much higher HP compared to other ones, which is so exciting because the time to kill will be higher, and that means like there's more opportunity. Then you'll have to like work harder for kills, which means you'll need more skill. There's less flukiness to it, which is awesome. I'll always welcome having more HP or nerfing weapons. They've just been buffing weapons, and I feel like we just need to nerf every weapon from now on to like make the time to kill higher, which will make the skill gap higher, which would be awesome. Yeah, but overall, like I am excited for this one. I can't wait to play it when it does come out. I'm hoping that it doesn't die. I'm really optimistic that it doesn't die, because I am really into extraction modes, and I'm pretty sure I'll make content on it definitely on my other channel. This is my second channel, by the way, guys. Just FYI, just in case you're new. Main channel is like in the description, in this channel's description, not the video description. But yeah, that's my thoughts on DMZ Recon so far.